Hey everybody, it is time for my TTM wrap-up. If you don't know what TTMs are, they are getting autographs through the mail. TTM, that's where we get it from. I like to send out cards, baseball, football, hockey. Actually, I've never sent out a hockey, so I will retract that one. Baseball, football, for sure. Tons of that. Basketball, Olympic cards, cards to actors, and see if they will actually sign a card or whatever and send it back to me. I like to ask questions and see what they'll answer there. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This was a very busy week, so I'm going to go ahead and get to it. I'm also in the middle of a card challenge where I am representing Team 80s along with my Team 80s team, and let me tell you, I'm pretty pumped about this one. These are all, well, this one is Team 80s. This is Toby Hara as a Texas Rangers fan. I am super pumped about that one. He did put Rangers Hall of Fame there. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. I told him, hey, these cards aren't in great shape, but if you want to keep some for your collection, go for it. These are part of the cards that I found with the going to the trash dump segment. So I got those out of the blue, which is awesome. And then this one I actually got when I was a kid. Super, super pumped. That is 1 point for Team 80s. Next up. Oh, did I tell you? Only 6 days. 6 days. That's it. And he answered a question, which was very nice. And then I do wrap-up videos with all the questions. So although I've fallen noticeably behind on those, it is on my to-do list. Next up, 23 days, 2 of 2. It is Olympian Dick Button. Very, very happy to get Tim back. He's an older gentleman, and he's in the as far as the world of skating goes, he is very, very much a legend. He was an announcer, if I recall, for many years, and just very, very excited to have that back. I do love my Olympic cards. I'll put him right up front. Next, 15 days, 1 of 1. It is Mr. Jeff Branson. This was a set that was in the 88s of the Olympic baseball players that we sent over to a bunch of the kids. Most of those kids only have these or maybe some minor league cards. Most of them did not make it into the majors. A few of them had some pretty decent careers. Mr. Branson had a short-lived career, but how cool is it to have a baseball card and this team gold medal? That's what I'm talking about. Plus, point for Team 80s. Let's go. Thank you, Mr. Branson. Next up. Football, 13 days, 4 of 4. I said, hey, you know what? You can keep some of these duplicates. I know I'm sending you a bunch. She said, no. Let me sign all these. Plus, he answered some questions about his time at Penn State, which I thought was really fun. It's Mr. Mark Robinson. Very, very fun. I think all of these are 90s. Let me see what year this is. I think is 90s. So this will not count for Team 80s, but very cool, and I really liked his answers. I can't wait to share those with you. Next up, 13 days, 2 of 4. I said, hey, it's okay to keep duplicates. He's like, no, I'm not going to keep duplicates. I'm just going to send them back unsigned, and that's fine. Whatever, it's good. I'll probably send them back to him in a year or so. See if he'll sign the other 2. But I was very excited to get these back. Mr. Rick Russell, both 80s cards, so that will be 1 more point for Team 80s. But only 13 days, that was super fast. He did not answer a question. Next up, 12 days, 2 of 2, did not answer a question. It is Jay Aldrich. Very cool on those, that old school, the old school Brewers. I like that. But man, so many of these cards were going to the dump, and I just saved them and sent them out for TTM. It was TTM fuel for days. Next up, 12 days, 2 of 2, did not answer a question. It is Paul, is it Nos? Is it Noke? I hate it when I mispronounce the last names, but I do try, but very, very happy to get it. Everybody loves the Cubs, right? Also, he sent a testimonial, and that was very nice of him because I could use all of the help I can get. So another point for Team 80s. Very, very cool. Next up, we have Dwayne Henry, 13 days, 4 of 4. I know we're starting off with the Braves. Everybody likes the Braves, but man, I know I'm a Rangers fan, so super pumped about that. And guess what? That's right, another point for Team 80s. Team 80s was fairly well represented, I think, this week. Next up, 11 days, 3 of 3. Awesome last name, Ted Power. Who doesn't love a little power? Who wants some power on your team? You get Ted. That's what you do. You call Ted. That's so cool. All 3 80s, but I only get 1 point. That's how we roll in this challenge. 11 days, though. Super fast turnaround. Probably my hit of the week. This one is definitely going right up front. 13 days, one of one. Also answered the question. It is TTM legend, Mr. Vern Law. Inscriptions for days. He is 93 years old. I will tell you that he sent along a note with this response that made me pretty sad. He told me that he had just lost his wife. I think he's pretty down. Sounds like for the holidays. Understandably so. But so sorry, Mr. Law. I actually sent him a follow-up letter with no request, just to send my condolences. So terrible news. Hearts go out to Mr. Law. Next up, 12 days, 3 of 3 did answer questions. Charles Nagy. 90, 90, 90s, 80s. Here we go. There's another one of those gold medal winning team. And another point for Team 80s. I'm going to keep Caleb busy this week. Next up, I didn't even write down his stats, but it was probably somewhere right around 15 days would be my guess. Garth is Eorg. It's Eorg. Not a name I see very often. But super cool. And guess what? That's right. Another point for Team 80s. Hey, you know what else happens in on this team right here with this gentleman right here, Charles Nagy? There was Billy Massey. 12 days, one of one, did answer a question. And another point for Team 80s. Another Olympic gold medal. Hey, I also sent to Joe and got the yellow sticker. No good there. So, unfortunately, that one didn't work out. But I've been getting quite a few from that team. It's a Topps traded set, right? Yeah, this is from the traded set. So, very fun. Next up, 54 days, 4-4. Did not answer question. It's Mr. Lee Gutterman. Yankees. There we go. I'll put them up front because this back half is all for the 80s team right now. Next up, 10 days, 4-4. Did not answer question. Bobby Meacham. How cool is that? Yankees everywhere. So cool. Team 80s representing. Okay, I'm going to be quiet on this one, okay? Because this one's going to end up in my wife's stocking. She doesn't know I got this back yet. 10 days, one of one, did not answer a question. Her favorite soccer player of all time, Brandy Chastain, with a really cool inscription. We have Brandy's autographed jersey on our wall. We have a huge 16 by 20 that's signed. She has all of Brandy's Sports Illustrated covers and things like that. She is a huge fan. So I'll just put her back here by herself, but that one's going to get wrapped up and stuck in a stocking, I think. All right, next up, we have 22 days, 4 of 4. Did not answer a question. Sherman Corbett, Team 80s, representing. Look at those glasses. They're awesome. 89 Fleer, one of my favorite sets. Wow. I'm going to put you in front of Lee just because it'll make it easier to count my Team 80s. Next up, 69 days, 3 of 3. It is Mr. Mackie Sasser. All 90s was so cool. I love this 90 Upper Deck set quite a bit. I think these are great. Where will you go? Oh, man. I just ran out of room, and I still have more to go. All right, I'm going to put you over here. That's 80s, though. I'm going to mess these up. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me take down some of these. I can't put Vern down there. So here, I'll put you right there. 11 days, 5 of 5. Did answer question. Mr. Pat Combs. Phillies representing. And there is our 80s card right there. I sent so many of these out. So cool. Every address I could possibly find that went along with that set I sent out. Next up, 11 days, 4 of 4. Did not answer a question. But 4 of 4, how cool is that? Bob Kuiper. Is it Kipper? I always say Kuiper, but maybe it's Kipper. Bob Kuiper. Isn't he an announcer? Anyway, so cool. Very, very cool. Oh, I'm going to put you in front of Mackie because I need to represent my Team 80s. And the last one, I told you this one was crazy. 58 days, 3 of 3, did not answer a question. It's Greg Gagne. And I really like this Top Stadium Club card a lot. I think it looks super cool. Just laying down the bunt. I don't know. It's just a great. I'm going to definitely put that one up front. Okay, so craziness today. So first, I need to say thank you so much to all these wonderful people. I know that none of you watch my videos, and that is perfectly okay because clearly I'm a nut. But it's so nice of you to take the time to actually sit down and answer questions and respond to your fans and sign autographs. And most of these guys haven't been playing in quite a while. So to continue on the legacy of supporting the fans is pretty amazing in my opinion. So let's do a quick count for Caleb and my Team 80s just to see how we did. So we have the two points I laid off. Jeff Branson, Billy Massey, that's 2. Corbett 3. Kipper 4. Meacham 5. Eorg 6. Nagy 7. Power 8. Go Rangers, Dwayne Henry 9. Cubbies 10. Paul Noak. We have Jay Aldridge 10. Oh man, I just lost my count. Oh, how embarrassing. That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is the count today. What do we think? Who's the best? I mean, it's hard not to say Vern's going to be the best. I really liked the Dick Button. I really liked that card a whole lot too. You comment below. I think we had a pretty decent mix. I say, we have 2 Olympians. All these baseball guys, they're Olympians too. Classic vintage. One awesome football. It was a good one. It was a good week. And just thank you all so much for hanging out with me just for a little bit and checking out all the fun I had this week. If you ever have questions about TTMing, how to get started, how you find addresses, any of that good stuff, feel free to reach out to me and I will answer any questions I possibly can. And if you just are like, man, you know what? I don't really want to get into TTMing, but I wouldn't mind sending off to X, Y, and Z, my favorite baseball players. Hit me up on Instagram or shoot me an email or something. And I'm happy to look up those addresses and see if I can find a good one for you. If they are current players, I will tell you that the standard rule of thumb is to just write to the team. It's the former players, which are a little harder to nail down. So anyway, thank you all so much, and y'all take care.